everyone. Right, we're going to stretch down towards the mat. So starting with knees and feet in line with your hips. Your toes are facing forward, shoulders are back. Engage the inner core. Let's roll down, starting from your head. Inhale and then exhale as you curl down slowly all the way as far as you can go, reaching for your mat, dropping your head, soften your knees, hold it here, stretch it out, inhale and then exhale as you roll up, engaging your core and stacking your spine, standing up tall. Right, we're going to do the same thing, this time with one leg wrapped across the other. Engage your core muscles. We're going to start from your head, inhale and exhale. Keeping your legs straight, rounding your spine, and then reaching all the way down towards your mat again. Hold it here. Inhale and exhale, curling up. Stack your spine and standing tall. Let's swap the legs around. Same thing, inhale and exhale, curling down all the way, reaching as far as you can go. Hold it here. Good, and then let's roll up, stacking your spine and standing up tall. Good, we're going to stretch one arm across, pull it all the way across, and then turning your head to face the opposite direction. And let's pull the other arm across, all the way. Good, and then bringing it down, roll out the shoulders. Right, we're going to reach all the way up towards the ceiling. You're going to interlock your fingers and then stretch all the way to the top. We're going to lean all the way over to one side, stretching out, keep your arms extended. A little bit further. Good, and then let's lift and over to the other side, stretch across. And then up towards the ceiling. Right, we're going to lean forward. So let's bend the knees slightly and then leaning forward all the way from your hips with your upper body and your arms forming a straight line until you feel that your upper body is parallel with your mat. So you really need to flatten out your upper body, straightening your spine. You can straighten out the legs, softening the knees. Your arms are still extended to the front of you in line with the spine. Stretch it out, flatten your back. And then slowly let's curl down all the way. Rounding your back, opening up all your vertebrae. Let go of the hands. Drop your head, soften your knees. Deep breaths, hold it here. Good, inhale. And exhale, engaging the core. Let's stack the spine and stand up tall. Right, we're going to be standing quite far back on your mat. Just need to adjust the screen so that you can see. Right, so standing all the way back with your knees and your feet in line with your hips. We are going to stretch all the way down towards the mat. You can walk your hands down as well, engaging your inner core muscles. So you're going to be balancing nicely, keeping the legs straight as you can. And then you're going to bring your hands all the way down. So even if you need to bend your knees here, that's fine. You're going to place your hands onto the mat and we're going to walk the hands forward. And we're going to go all the way until you feel that you can flatten your hands into your mat and stretch out your spine. So your body and your mat are forming a big triangle. You're going to straighten out the spine. So push your tailbone up towards the ceiling, flattening your spine. Your neck is in line with your spine, so your ears should be pushing down. They should be between the arms. Good. Stretch it out. Try to flatten the feet onto the mat. Stretch. Hold it here. Good. And then let's slowly walk it forward into a plank position. So bring the pelvis down, straightening out your whole body. One more step to the front. Your body is in a plank position, so nice and straight. Your neck is straight. And your hands should be underneath your shoulders. Nice deep breaths. Hold it here. Good. And then slowly bring one knee onto the mat and the opposite knee. Right, we're going to round the spine. So dropping your head, tuck in your tailbone, opening up all the vertebrae, curling your spine. Nice deep breath. And then we are going to arch the back. So completely arching your spine, tilting your head up and the tailbone up towards the ceiling. Good, and then straighten everything out. Right, we're going to go back into a plank position. So make sure that your knees are under your hips, your hands are under your shoulders, and then engaging the inner core. You're just going to extend out the legs, tucking your toes under to support you again. And you're in a plank. Hold it here. Keeping your neck in line with your spine, so don't drop your head. Try not to turn your neck too much from side to side. And just hold it nice and steady. Concentrate on your hands. They should be under the shoulders, so really using the full arm to support you. Nice deep breath. And then let's slowly bring the legs onto the mat. Curl your spine and push your body back into a shell stretch. You can roll out your wrists and you can lower your head down towards the mat. Nice deep breath, stretch it out. Good, and then let's lift back up onto hands and knees. And then the same thing, so making sure everything is in line. Core muscles are engaged. And let's go into plank. Inhale one leg and exhale the other leg. Right, you're going to bring one leg up off of the mat and then out to the side. Nice and wide, and just tap with your toes and then bring it back to where it was. The other leg out to the side. Tap and back. So you're lifting the leg. So you're forming a nice big rainbow with your foot and then back. The other leg out. And the rest of your body is steady. Your hips are centered. Try not to sway from side to side. Good, keep going. Let's do one more. Over, out, and back, and down. And then slowly bending the knees in. Curling your spine. Push your body back into a shell stretch. Dropping your head. Curl out your wrists. Nice deep breath. Right, let's lift again onto hands and knees. Everything is in line. We're going to go again into plank. Extend out the legs, one leg at a time. Right, we're going to do the same thing, but this time you're going to start by crossing that leg over the other, and then out, and then back to where it was, onto the mat. The other leg over, and then out, tap, and back. Good, keep going. Let's do 4 more. Over, out, 3 more. Over, out, and back. Nice and high, nice big rainbow. Over, out to the side, bring it back. Last one. Over, all the way out, and back. Good. And then slowly bring the knees in, curl back into shell stretch. Push your hands a little bit further to the front, and then pushing your upper body down, dropping your head. Nice deep breath. Good, and then let's roll up, stacking your spine, sitting up tall. Let's roll out the shoulders. Good, bring your legs out to the front of you. And let's shift all the way forward to the front of your mat. Your legs are extended. They should be flat on the mat. Your feet should be together. And straighten up the spine. Shoulders are back. Nice deep breaths. Hold it here. Right, we're going to start from your head, and then we're going to stretch out to the front. So nice deep breath, inhale, and then exhale as you stretch through your spine, reaching all the way. Try to reach for the toes, drop your head. Let's flex the feet. Hold it here. Inhale. And exhale, curling up. Stack your spine. Sit up tall. Right, we're going to bring one leg over the other. And we're going to hug this leg in. Straighten up your spine, your shoulders are back. Pull this leg nice and tightly towards you. And then we're going to twist across to one side. Twisting your spine all the way, so looking all the way back, and then let's twist over to the other side using the same leg. Nice deep breaths, stretch. Good, and then back to the center. Let's swap the legs around, so bring the other leg in, straighten up your spine, and then let's twist. And over to the other side. Good, and then back to center. Right, your legs are going to go flat onto the mat. Your feet are together. Make sure you have enough space behind you. We're going to stretch all the way out to the front again. So nice deep breath, inhale. And exhale all the way to the front, reaching for your toes, drop your head. Let's flex the feet, hold it here. Right, you're going to keep your feet flexed, and then we're going to roll up, and your hands should be hovering. They should stay in line with the shoulders, and then palms facing each other. Up nice and tall, so your hands are now shoulder height and shoulder width apart. Your legs are still flat and your feet are together and your feet are flexed. And then we're going to take a nice deep breath, inhale, and we're going to curl down. Right, only if you're feeling strong enough, you're going to go all the way down. Otherwise, you can stop here when your lower back touches your mat, and then you can roll forward. If you're feeling strong enough, let's go all the way down, but slowly, so don't drop down. Your feet are still flexed, so you're rolling down one vertebrae at a time. And then you're going to reach back with your arms, but not all the way, just to a 45-degree angle. Deepen your inner core muscles, feet are still flexed, lift the arms, and then head, neck and shoulders, and through the spine, peeling your spine slowly off of your mat, Keep your spine curled and then push forward, stretching all the way past the toes. Remember, your feet stay flexed. Drop your head, stretch it forward. Inhale and exhale, lift it up into a nice tall seated position. Up straight, inhale, and then same thing, curling down. Only if you're feeling strong enough, so deepen those inner core muscles. Good, you can do it one vertebrae at a time. Don't drop down. Let's bring the arms back, not too far, don't let them drop, and then controlling it back and lift without letting go of your core. Slowly peeling your spine again off of the mat and pushing forward all the way. Stretch, hold it there, and let's lift. Sit up straight, inhale, and exhale, curling down. One vertebrae at a time, getting stronger and stronger each time you go. Don't let go of your core. Slightly back and then lift. Up. Curling off of the mat. Try to keep your feet glued to your mat, your hands staying shoulder height. Push forward, past the toes, pull those toes towards you, dropping your head. Inhale and exhale, let's lift. Stack your spine nice and tall. Inhale and exhale, curling back. Slowly, slowly. Good. And then arms going slightly back, 45 degrees, and one more. Let's lift. Keep going. Deepen the core. Feet stay glued to the mat. Push the body forward all the way. Stretch. Hold it here. Let's drop the hands. Try to grab hold of your toes, pulling your feet towards you. Drop your head. Nice deep breaths. Hold it here. Good. Inhale and exhale. Rolling up as you usually would. So relaxing your feet, sliding your hands up the legs and sitting up nice and tall. Good. You're going to bend the knees up. Your knees and your feet are in line with your hips. Extend out the arms. Nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale. We're going to go down slowly, all the way again. All the way onto your back. Good. And then you're going to place your hands next to your sides. Slide the feet in. We're going to prepare for a pelvic lift. So when you're preparing for a pelvic lift, your hand or the heel of your foot rather should be a flat hand's width away from your bum and both sides. And then with your arms extended, they are lying flat next to your sides. Your shoulders are relaxed. Good. Knees and feet in line with your hips. Toes are facing forward. Right, we are going to slowly push the lower back into the mat, and then from the tailbone you're going to peel your spine off of your mat. Go slowly until it's completely lifted. Good. Keep it steady. Concentrate on relaxing the shoulders and try to keep your neck straight so you are facing your ceiling without turning your head from side to side. Hold it here, strengthening the pelvis and the hips, the lower spine. Good. And then slowly curling your spine all the way, one vertebrae at a time, into your mat. Your tailbone is the last bone to touch. And then your spine should go into a neutral position. So just relaxing here. And then again, engaging the inner core, the lower back pushing into the mat, and then from the tailbone, peeling slowly off of the mat until it's completely lifted. Shoulders are relaxed. Good. We're going to be lifting one leg into a tabletop position. So you're going to lift this leg into tabletop. So your knee should be above your hip. Don't let the knee come back. Your leg is locked at 90 degrees. And then you're going to extend this leg straight up to the ceiling. And then bend it back to 90. And we're just going to do 2 more. Remember, your pelvis is lifted nice and high off of the mat. Bend it back slowly, controlling it. And then you're going to do 1 more. Stretch it up and hold it there. Good. And then slowly bending it back and rotating it down from the hip. Good. And let's do the other leg, keeping the pelvis lifted. Engage the core muscles. Up into tabletop. 3. Extend. And bend. Inhale. 2 more. Stretch. Keep the pelvis lifted nice and high. Bend it back. The last one. Extend. Hold. Good. And slowly back. And rotating down. Keeping the pelvis lifted. Keep it steady. Shoulders are relaxed. Deep breath. And then controlling it as you curl down. Going slowly into your mat. And just relax. Neutral spine. Nice deep breath. Good, we're going to go again. Starting from the lower back. So you're pushing your lower back down as if you want to tilt your bum off of the mat. So squeezing the bum up and off of the mat, and then through your spine, peeling the spine off of the mat until it's completely lifted. Right, we are going to try to concentrate on keeping the knees in line with each other, and you're just going to extend one leg forward. So it should be sort of a 45-degree angle, and then bending it back. Tap with your toes, stretch it forward, bend it back and tap. Try to keep your knees in line with each other so this top leg stays steady. The last one, stretch and bend. Good, let's do the other leg. Lifting the pelvis so your pelvis stays off of the mat. The other leg, extend and tap. 2 more, stretch and tap. Last one, extend and bring it back. Flatten both feet. Lift your pelvis higher. Keep it here, keep it steady. Keep breathing. And then curling your spine into your mat. Your tailbone is the last bone to touch. And then a neutral position and relax. Deep breath. Good, let's go again. You're going to be peeling the spine from the tailbone, so the lower back pushing into the mat, and then from the tailbone slowly lifting until it's completely lifted. And we're going to do the same thing, but this time you're going to keep the leg extended, and we're going to circle the leg 3 times to the inside, small circles. 3, 2, and 1. And then to the outside. 3, 2, and 1. Let's bend it back, flatten the foot. Let's do the other leg. Pelvis is still lifted. Extend to the inside, all the way from your hip. 2 and 1. To the outside. 3, 2, and 1. And bend it back. Good, let's do 1 more to each leg. So lifting the pelvis, strengthening the inner core. Let's extend from the hip. 3, 2, 1. To the outside. Keep the rest of your body steady. 1 and bend. The last one. Stretch it out. Small circles. 3, 2, 1. And the outside. 3, 2, 1. Good. Bend it back. Lift the pelvis, keep it steady, hold it here. And then slowly curling the spine into the mat. Tailbone is the last bone to touch, and just relax. Neutral spine, deep breaths. Alright, we're going to do one more. If you are with your pelvis lifted and you're battling to lift one leg off of the mat, that's fine. Just keep your pelvis lifted, and you can do pulses, so you could drop the pelvis 2 centimeters lower and 2 centimeters higher, or you can just try to lift the leg, even if it's just 5 centimeters off and then down, and swap them over. 5 off and down. Eventually, your pelvis, your lower back will be strong enough, and then you can do the one leg at a time. Right, so starting from the tailbone, inhale, lower back pushing into the mat, and exhale as you lift all the way. Right, you are going to lift the one leg into tabletop, and we're going to extend. Keep it extended, flex that foot, and then lower that leg down to 45 degrees, and then point and lift. Good, let's do 2 more, keeping the pelvis lifted off of the mat. Down and lift. And 1 more. Flex the foot as you go down and point as you lift. Bend it back and rotating down. Good, your pelvis stays lifted, nice and high. The other leg, tabletop. Stretch it up. Flex, down. Point, lift, flex, down, point, lift. Last one, flex and point, bend and down. If you're feeling strong enough, let's do 1 more to each leg. Deepen your core, lift the pelvis higher, tabletop, stretch up, flex. 3 and lift. 2, exhale, inhale. Last one, exhale, inhale, bend and down. The last one, lifting the leg into tabletop, stretch it up, flex, point, up, flex, down, point, up, exhale, down. Last one, point, inhale, lift, bend and down. Good, keep the pelvis lifted, nice and steady, and then slowly curling down into your mat, 1 vertebra at a time. Good, we're going to hug the knees into the chest. So bring the legs up, fold the feet over, hug the knees in, and let's roll from side to side. Nice deep breath. Good. Right, let's place 1 foot on the mat, the opposite foot stretching all the way up towards the ceiling. Lifting head, neck and shoulders, grab hold of this leg, and then walking the hands up, pulling the leg towards you, keeping it straight. Stretch it out, pull. You're going to try and flex your foot, reaching for your toes. Try to pull the toes down, stretch it out, hold it here. And then slowly walk it back. Bring it down, keep head, neck and shoulders lifted. Extend the other leg. Walking up, pulling towards you. Stretch it out. Flex, grab hold and pull. It should be burning. Keep breathing, deep breaths. Good, and let's walk it down. Right, you're going to extend your legs flat onto your mat. And we're going to stretch back with the arms, reaching all the way as far as you can. Your hands are hovering slightly. Feet are together, point your toes. Nice deep breath, stretch. Right, deepening the inner core muscles, so keep them engaged. Let's lift the arms slowly, and then we're going to roll off of the mat again, starting from your head, neck, shoulders, and through your spine, with your feet glued to your mat, keeping your spine curled. Let's reach forward, dropping your head, flex your feet, hold it here, inhale, and exhale. Let's curl up slowly, sitting up tall. Right, you're going to bend the knees out to the sides, placing your feet together. Pull your feet towards you, and then we're going to push the knees all the way down towards the mat, using your elbows. Stretch it out. Good. And then sitting up straight, you're going to extend just one leg out to the side, all the way, and then flexing that foot. Your upper body is going to go forward, so you're going to walk the hands to the front of you without lifting that sitting bone off of the mat. So keep both sitting bones glued to your mat, walking just as far as you can go. You're going to drop your head, hold it here, stretch, and then we're going to walk out towards the extended leg, grabbing hold and pulling down towards the leg. So pull your head down towards your knee, stretch it out. Good, and then taking the opposite arm all the way out and up and reaching across towards the foot. Stretch. And then let's lift. Let's swap the legs around, so the other leg going as wide as it can go. Bring this one in, flat onto the mat, flexing the foot. Your upper body faces forward and walking to the front. Keeping your hips down, dropping your head, so curling the spine. And let's go out towards your extended leg. Grab hold, pull down. And then bringing that arm out and up and over. Hold it there. Good, and then let's lift. Both legs will extend to the front of you. And you're sitting up nice and tall. So your body is locked at 90 degrees. Shoulders are pulling back. Straighten up your spine. Pull in the tummy muscles. Nice deep breath. And let's roll out the shoulders. Good. And then bringing your legs slightly apart. Let's roll out the ankles. Nice big circles. And then changing direction. And there we go. Well done.